Richard Spencer, the white nationalist leader, says he could vote for you.
Joy, this is why.
I mean, you're on
here.
Tucker Carlson at least 10 times. Why don't you go on Chris Wallace's show?
This is why I'm here, because you and other people continue to spread these innuendos that have nothing to do with who I am.
Well, Hillary Clinton started it, and then you shot back at her, boy. You called her the queen of warmongers.
You doubled down, unfortunately, you doubled down on the baseless accusations that she made that strikes at the core of who I am.
Here we're about to take a look at what happened when Tulsi Gabbard went on The View and blessed them with her presence. Then, as you might expect, considering Tulsi is an intelligent woman and a veteran, she proceeds to school the cackling hens to their faces, which is no offense to my chickens in the backyard. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're also America First. It really helps me out. Now let's let her rip.
So, before I ask you the first question, what's happening with the telescope and the stuff?
Oh gosh, the challenge is ongoing. The challenge is ongoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that?
So,
Just explain.
they decided, it was decided that they were going to go on sacred land.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And put up a telescope and do all this stuff. And the Hawaiians said, no, you're not going to do that. So it's been a fight. Tulsi's been at the forefront. Yeah. And I try to bring it up, you know,
I remember.
when I can, because it's, I think sacred land is sacred land.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, you can't
Anyway.
mess with it. So I have to ask you this instead. So we were just talking about EU Ambassador Sondland changing his testimony yesterday, that he had to be refreshed about quid pro quo, and you've been skeptical more than a lot of the Democrats about the impeachment inquiry. Were you surprised by what he did yesterday?
Well, look, the facts are important, and we'll get to that. I want to start with something that I think is also important about facts, because recently on your show here...
I was just going to get to that.
Good. Helping you out.
You want me to ask you the question?
Yeah,
no, look, some of you
Ask me the
have
question.
accused me of being a traitor to my country, a Russian asset, a Trojan horse, or a
We haven't accused you
a
of-
useful idiot, I think was the
Well,
term that you
useful.
used. Which basically means that I'm naive or lack
That's a
intelligence
Russian
to
term.
know what's going
They
on.
use that.
I want to let your viewers know exactly who I am.
All right.
Set the record straight. I am a patriot. I love our country. I am a strong and intelligent woman of color, and I have dedicated almost my entire adult life to protecting the safety, security, and the freedom of all Americans in this country. It was the attacks on 9/11.
Well, I guess we're getting a little bit far ahead of ourselves, but Franklin Graham finds you refreshing. He doesn't find me refreshing. Richard Spencer, the white nationalist leader, says he could vote for you.
Joy, this is why.
I mean, you're on
here.
Tucker Carlson at least 10 times. Why don't you go on Chris Wallace's show?
This is why I'm here, because you and other people continue to spread these innuendos that have nothing to do with who I am.
Well, Hillary
that have
Clinton
nothing to
started
do
it,
with
and then
who
you
I
shot
am.
back at her, boy. You called her the queen of warmongers.
You doubled down, unfortunately, you doubled down on the baseless accusations that she made that strikes at the core of who I am. I'm a soldier. Because of the attacks on 9/11, I enlisted in the military to go after and defeat and destroy the evil that visited us on that day. I've served now for over 16 years, deployed twice to the Middle East during the height of the war, where every single day I saw firsthand the terribly high human cost. That's why I ran for Congress.
We actually have the clip of Hillary Clinton, just to put this in context of what we're talking about. Let's take a look at that.
I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third-party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of, you know, sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. That's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset.
Remember a couple minutes ago when Joy Behar said, "We haven't accused you of that"? Well, no, not yet, right? But they're just going to go ahead and play this video of Hillary Clinton and let it do it for them, and then co-sign to what Hillary Clinton said, right? Which, Hillary Clinton calling someone she disagrees with a Russian asset, like the master manipulator that she is, has basically lost its luster. much like the boy who cried wolf. And you know, I gotta add, I don't know a whole lot about Jill Stein, but the things that I have heard her say doesn't appear to me that she's a Russian asset at all. But, you know, let me know in the comments if you know more about her than I do, because like I said, I don't know much. But watch Tulsi Gabbard get angry here and completely dismantle this argument against her.
So
Really? I mean, this is outrageous. This is outrageous and offensive on so many levels. I've served as a member of Congress now for almost 7 years, receiving high-level national security and intelligence briefings, serving on the Foreign Affairs Committee, the Armed Services Committee, the Homeland Security Committee, working to ensure the safety and security of the people of this country. This is why I'm running for president, to continue that commitment of service.
So are you surprised, though, that when people see bots and things and all the things that we've sort of been seeing heading your way, that people have these questions? Because she's not the only one. Hillary, I don't think, is the only one. So what she's saying is she feels they are grooming you. You're saying nobody's grooming me. I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm a soldier and a patriot.
It's offensive to me as a soldier, as an American, as a member of Congress, as a veteran, and frankly, as a woman, to be so demeaned in such a way.
But you called her the personification of rock.
So demeaned
She's a woman
in such
too.
a way. Well, I'm pointing to the fact that she has continued this legacy of being the world's police around the world, that has waged wars costing the lives of thousands of my brothers and sisters in uniform. I'm speaking out against that and
What's
to
your evidence
change
to that?
to change.
Well, can I?
Are you
can I-
serious?
Let's hear it.
Are you serious?
Let's hear it.
I served in the war
Not
in
you,
Iraq.
her. You're saying that she's-
exactly.
she's a
I
warmonger.
served
How do
in
you
the
come
war
up with
in
that?
Iraq
Yeah.
that she championed. She championed a regime change war
Did you not
in
believe
Libya.
in that war?
I believe the lies that were told to us.
Well, so did she.
So it is indisputable. It is indisputable to say anything other than the fact that Hillary. Let me just close this out. That Hillary Clinton, throughout her career, has led with a foreign policy of interventionism and being the world's police, going and toppling dictators in other countries that has caused such destruction and loss of life. I'm against that. I'm running for president to change that. Rather than actually debate me on the issues, she and others are resorting to these smear tactic campaigns, seeking to undermine me, smear my character, and sending a message to anyone who dissents: toe the line, or you too will be smeared.
Joy Behar's defense of Hillary Clinton just goes to show how out of touch and paid off she is to play such an ignorant role in the political and cultural space. Let's have a look real quick at Hillary Clinton's record. Not to make this video about Hillary Clinton, but, you know, let's just clear some things up here real quick. We're going to briefly look at two articles. First, from the Cato Institute. Hillary's hawkishness began when she was First Lady. Hillary Clinton demonstrates that the bankruptcy of American foreign policy is a bipartisan problem. It's no secret that Hillary Clinton favors a hawkish foreign policy. Her views seem out of step with the more dovish preferences of most rank-and-file members of the Democratic Party. Now, that was written in 2016, right? Okay, so then let's check this one out here from Time Magazine. It's written in 2014. Hillary Clinton's unapologetically hawkish record faces 2016 test. Burned by Iraq in 2008, but still a strong voice for military action. And then I just want to scroll down here and just show you guys some of the lists that she supported. First one in Iraq, second one in Afghanistan, third in Libya, Syria, Iran, Al-Qaeda. Also, she played roles in Kosovo and Bosnia. She supported wars, at least I would say. We can never forget the role in Benghazi, and then her ever famous words, we came, we saw, and he died when it came to Gaddafi. So, I mean, so it's just crazy that these people over at The View are so partisan that they're willing to repeat the lies, defend Hillary Clinton, and try to trash Tulsi Gabbard, who now is supporting Donald Trump in this 2024 election, which we need to get him elected. So make sure you go out there, vote Republican down ticket. That's basically what we need as a country right now. We can't trust the Democrats to do anything right for Americans. Look at the non-ending spending on foreign wars while Americans are suffering. Look at their funding for the illegal immigration while Americans are suffering. Apparently FEMA has run out of money because they basically spent all their money facilitating illegal immigrants into our country, paying for 5-star hotels, giving them debit cards, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, get out there, like I was saying, just vote Republican, down ticket. I'm not usually a fan of saying that, but that's just basically what we need at this point. We're a month away. It's really important time for us. So anyways, I hope you liked this one. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.